Hello, welcome back to the channel. In 2015, I decided to switch from pursuing a degree in electrical engineering to a degree in finance. By 2017, I completed the finance degree with a major GPA of around 3.3 on a 4.0 scale. My primary reason behind choosing finance is my major was to learn how to invest in companies that I felt were changing the world for the better. And throughout the degree, I learned about business law, about accounting, financial statement analysis, microeconomics, financial modeling. But I still didn't feel confident in my own ability to actually value an entire business. Basically, if someone was to come and ask me, here are the financial statements, is this a good company to invest into or not? I had no idea. So then I thought perhaps pursuing a CFA, which many consider to be like the gold standard in the finance industry, would teach me how to figure out if something was a good investment or not. So I signed up for the CFA exam and I started my preparation for it. Now, while I was studying for the CFA exam, I came across a video of Warren Buffett, and he was teaching his audience that behind every single stock ticker is a company. And it is very important to go through the annual report of the company, to look at the assets that the company owns, to analyze the durability of the earning power and assess the quality and the trustworthiness of the management behind the company. Now, this idea that he put forward, it really resonated with me. Frankly, at that point, I hadn't heard of annual reports, because in class at university, we would just receive the financial statements and data from our teachers. So I never actually had to make the effort to go and search for a particular company's financial data. So after that, I started reading more and more about Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger's ideas about defining your circle of competence and knowing its edges. It's about understanding the importance of having a lattice work of mental models, as Charlie Munger puts it. These were ideas that I had never heard of in a classroom, but they made so much sense. I would like to share one of my favorite points of difference between theoretical finance and let's call it Buffett finance, which is diversification. So in schools, in portfolio management classes, students are told that you must be diversified to reduce idiosyncratic risk, which is company-specific risk. Your portfolio should be constructed based on the efficient market hypotheses because the share price actually reflects all the publicly available information about a company. Now, what Buffett says is that you need to understand a business. If you can figure out what the business can reasonably earn for a number of years and it's selling at a reasonable price today, then you should purchase ownership in that company. Buffett says to actually look at the business from the perspective of a business owner, because that's exactly what you are as a shareholder. Does that just not intuitively make a lot more sense? So I cleared the CFA level 1 in 2017, and soon after just started reading books about value investing and listening to lectures from people like Monish Pabrai, Guy Spear, Lee Lu, and it completely just changed my way of thinking. I felt like I had finally found the knowledge that I was actually properly seeking. At that point, I realized that the CFA was just not beneficial to me, since I would learn a lot more just tracking value investors, reading annual reports, and actually digging into how a business that I'm actually interested in, how they function, how it actually earns money. Also, I had no extrinsic motivation to attain the CFA charter holder, since I had no intention of working in the finance industry in the UAE. It would not lead to any sort of promotion or higher salary or anything. My primary motivation was to learn about just how great businesses are valued. In my opinion, our most valuable asset that we have is our time. And I wanted to spend my time learning how to be a better investor rather than having the designation of a CFA charter holder. I hope that me sharing my experience was valuable to you. If you found the video helpful, do hit like, hit subscribe, that really helps out the channel, and thank you for watching.